Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and welcome to a reaction of The Mandalorian. Now, I don't know why, but I kind of get the feeling like a lot of people will probably think that I'm going to hate on this. So there's a surprising amount of dislikes. There's like 19,000 dislikes on the trailer for this on YouTube, which, you know, there's definitely more likes. The likes greatly outweigh the dislikes, but, you know, you can kind of see that there's more dislikes there than usual. So, I personally, I don't like Disney. I don't like the whole situation about Spider-Man. Go back and watch my video on that. It was from about a week ago. I reacted to, you know, Disney and Sony, and I know a lot of people side with Sony, but if you look at the facts, you'll see that, you know, your Disney love there is misplaced. So, you know, I hate on Disney all the time. They're the reasons why there's no creativity in Hollywood, because Disney is great influencers. They also own most of the properties in Hollywood. When you think about it, most of the major franchises, all they do is turn out reboots, remakes, and sequels that no one asked for. So, but when it comes to Star Wars, I will admit, I think they're doing a pretty good job. So far, you know, the sequel trilogy, I'm enjoying it. I really like The Last Jedi, even more so than Force Awakens. I don't know, I just, you know, I like Rey, I like Kylo Ren, I like the characters. I know a lot of Star Wars purists. You know, I still, you know, I don't get these terms. Star Wars purist, you know, people are purists. Like, what makes someone a purist? You know, I feel like unless you hate everything about Star Wars aside from the original trilogy, you're not a true Star Wars fan. You know, I'm not a true Star Wars fan. You know, like, come on, guys. You know, look, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like the prequels. I like the sequel trilogy. The only Star Wars movie that I really didn't like was Solo. Didn't care for that one. It wasn't really a great movie. Now, if you go back and you watch my review on it, I did say some positive things about Solo, but you could see I wasn't as enthused about it. In retrospect, I look back at it, and I really have no desire to go see that movie again. And it was one of the few Star Wars movies in years that I didn't go to see it a second time. Or a third time, like I did with the Last Jedi and Force Awakens. So The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after the fall of the Empire. So this takes place between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. So, you know, this is kind of like a Star Wars novel in a way come to life, or like a video game. You know, they won't give us the Star Wars you know, video game that we wanted, the Bounty Hunter, you know, game, but we're going to get the you know, the TV series or the web series now, because this is going to be streaming exclusively on Disney Plus. Now, you know, I don't want to subscribe to a streaming service. I already have Netflix. I'm still subscribed to the WWE network for God knows what reason. But I don't really, I don't want to be buying different streaming services. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like, this one's going to have a streaming service. This one's going to have a streaming service. You know, it's like DC wants to have this. Now Disney wants to have this for Marvel and everything. And, you know, it's like they're treating people like squirrels. Oh, you want to see this show? You know, so they're like trying to like guide you over, try to tempt you with like different properties and franchises. And I don't like Disney like ripping things off of Netflix. Like, there's no reason. Now, I get it. The same thing I argued for Sony. It's about business. It's not a smart business move to give up your properties. But, you know, those were always like independent. You know, so of course Disney wants to suck that all in, and we all know they're not going to make those shows as good. But I will say that this Mandalorian looked pretty good to me. First of all, design of the Mandalorian makes him look very much like a Mandalorian. You know, the armor looks really good. There's also a very peculiar cast here with a bunch of familiar faces. I didn't see him in the trailer. Perhaps I didn't notice him. But Nick Nolte is actually... Yeah, Nick Nolte is supposed to be in this. Here, take a look. Right here, you got Nick Nolte is actually supposed to... From... You know... No bones about it, but Nick Nolte is one of my favorite actors. One of my favorite movies of all time is 48 Hours and Another 48 Hours. So seeing him in a Star Wars, property series is awesome. Carl Weathers. Apollo Creed is going to be in this movie, and you'll be able to see him in the trailer when you watch it. I'm not a big Bill Burr fan, but the comedian is going to be in, I forgot that he was in Breaking Bad, but he's a famous comedian. He's going to be in this series. So, who else is in here? I don't really recognize these other names. Okay, well, looks like the voice of Mulan is gonna be in this movie. That's interesting. Who else is gonna be in here? Who is this? She played Nymphadora Tonks in the Harry Potter film series? What character is that? Someone let me know down in the comments who that is. Gina Carano? Whoa, did she really wear that? Did she really wear a sports bra on like a red carpet event at a premiere? Who is this, Esposito? Who? Oh, Gus! Really? He's gonna be in this show? Man, I gotta tell you, they've got one hell of a cast here. I really have to say, I am impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by this cast. They've got a lot of people. I didn't even, I checked a few names before I did the video. But yeah, wow, with a cast like that, I mean, you can find this on other means of the internet, but I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe how much is it supposed to be though? Like, what is the price for Disney Plus? It's like, I just don't want to give Disney any more money. The only thing I'm going to give them money for is, to see the new Star Wars movie. But, The Rise of Skywalker. But aside from that, I don't really want to give these people any more money. Because I don't like their business practices. I don't like what they're doing to old Disney movies. Remaking The Lion King. Remaking The Little Mermaid. Remaking Aladdin. It's getting ridiculous. So I just don't want to subscribe to them. But the show, it looks pretty freaking good, I have to say. Everything looks good. The action, the way how he shot at the bad guys in there. The guy gets trapped in the door. I kind of felt like, we know that Disney's not going to be like ultra violent, but it was like, hey guys, we got a little bit of violence for you. And, by no accident, I'm actually wearing a Boba Fett shirt in this review, and that wasn't even intentional. I was like, you know what? I probably, King of Kings requested that I do a reaction to The Mandalorian. So I was like, you know what? I better do that today. So I just sat down. I finally watched. I just literally watched a few moments ago the trailer. Because it's like, I don't know. It's like I wasn't like crazy about the idea. Like when they said they were gonna make a Mandalorian show, I was like, yay. And I'm still not like, wow. I'm just not enthused about it like that much because it's not a lot of like, familiar faces and everything. It's the Mandalorian. Like, part of the thing about Star Wars is the characters. And there's just something about, you know, the big screen, the movies and everything. I don't know. I have to see. I have to give it a chance. But like I said, guys, it looks good. It looks better than Picard. Like, when I watched the trailer, I was actually, like, saying to myself, this looks pretty good. This looks like something I could actually, you know, watch and digest and maybe, I don't know, enjoy. Oh, enjoy. Oh, you know, but no, it looks good. It's definitely something that I will probably check out. It's just, I don't want to subscribe to it, guys. I just don't want to do it. But anyway, you know, and damn, there's like a big budget for this. It's $120 million, so they're almost putting just as much money into this show as a Star Wars movie. And, you know, by the looks of it, it shows. Who is actually going to be working on this thing? So, you've got Jon Favreau. So, you know, let's take a look at what this guy has done. So, oh, really? Okay, so what has this guy done? He's actually done quite a bit. Let me see what he's worked on here. So, he's worked on Iron Man 2, The Jungle Book, and The Lion King. Did he direct all those movies, or is that just... Let me see something. Directed and produced, which was released. He returned as Happy Hogan in the film. Oh! That's the same dude who was in... Oh, okay. Wow, so he actually is multifaceted. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta plead ignorance on this. I did not know that he was an executive producer and all that. Wow, I had no idea, but that's really, really, really interesting. Alright, so, you know, I don't know. The guys, let's see how it turns out. You know, it's interesting. The guy's got some experience. There's a few good movies. Now, that I actually enjoyed. The Jungle Book live action, that was actually a pretty decent Disney remake. Still enjoy the cartoon more, but that I actually liked. So, there's a lot of hope for this, is all I'm saying. And, yeah, there you go, guys. That's my reaction. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you get all the notifications when I post all my new videos. And, guys, I'll see you next time.